Hey guys, what's going on? It's MassiveJoes Weekly.
Another delicious intro to MassiveJoes Weekly Word Episode 112.
112 are the best.
Where the players dwell. Big Nevos. What are you looking for? You're looking for something?
It says 110 over here, mate.
No, well, I don't know where 111. No, definitely. Fuck, I don't even know.
No,
Look, it says 112. I'm going with 112.
I think it's 111.
Mate, fucking, don't shoot the messenger.
I reckon it's 111.
Okay, I've got things printed. I'm just reading.
Fuck.
Topics of discussion.
Back in stock, new products coming soon. MJHQ grand opening, AskNeve.
Oh, shit. Jam-packed episode of MassiveJoes Weekly Word. We have 12 questions. Isn't that interesting? Weekly Word 112, 12 questions for AskNeve.
Oh, would it be
coincidence?
111 and we should have had 11?
I think not.
Fuck.
I think not. First topic of discussion, Neve.
All right, back in stock. Oh, look at the haircut.
Fuck.
It's not as short on the side as normally.
No. So what happened? I'll tell you the story. So I went and saw Rob yesterday morning, as a matter of fact.
Yeah.
Went and saw Rob down at Robbie's Chop Shop.
Yeah.
If you're not aware, at Robbie's Chop Shop on Instagram and what's their Snapchat?
I think it's Robbie's Chop Shop.
Just Google.
And Robbie has his own now.
It'll come up. He does, doesn't he? I saw he started following me. I was like, what the fuck, this guy?
Did you follow him back?
No.
No, too good, mate.
Of course not. I don't even, mate, no. Anyway, Robbie's Chop Shop. Went and saw Rob. First thing, Wednesday morning, he opened up early for me, opened at 8:45, so I could go in after my deep tissue massage, go see Rob and still get to MJHQ on time. And he said, what are we doing today? And I said, Rob, man, I'm happy with the length, so I don't think we touched the length because it's like it's that good length, viewers. You see that shit? And I said, I don't want to go as short on the side, so I want the Fury fade, but I don't want it to fade down as short. And this is what he's come up with.
There you go.
Shit.
Nice.
Look at that, it's fucking clean.
Nice.
Robbie's Chop Shop. Best haircuts in the ADL. Need to tell Shane that.
Oof, terrible haircut. Terrible fucking haircut, that kid.
First topic of discussion, Nate.
Back in stock.
Yes.
So Optimum Nutrition and BSN.
Woo!
Full restock of everything across both brands.
Everything. All flavors, all products, and there's some new shit coming up.
Including ON Way and everyone's favourite kind of
Amino
stuff.
Energy.
Gold Standard Free.
Amino X. NO Explode. All the shit, man.
Everything.
Everything.
Full restock of Gentech.
Also, Gentech, everything. Thermofuel, male fuel, casein custard. Everyone's favourites.
Redcon 1 Total War.
Yes, in all flavours and a couple of new flavours. We'll go through those in a second.
SciTech Way, full restock of all flavours and sizes, including the favourite Choc Hazelnut.
AKA Nutella flavour in all three sizes.
Yep. And Max's full restock of everything.
Everything. All the things, including some new sizes that we'll go through in a second. Next topic of discussion.
New products. All right, so the Gentex, we've got the Essentials range in.
Yep.
L-tyrosine, leucine, colostrum, 811 BCAAs, arginine, AKG, EAAs, and all the usual stuff.
Like creatine, glutamine, the usuals.
Yeah.
But those are some unique ones, like L-tyrosine, I don't think anyone
And
does.
colostrum.
And 811 ratio BCAAs.
Yeah.
Everyone does 211.
Big fan of the EAAs because I get hit up a lot for that, but we haven't had them. But now we've got them, so
Now we got them.
there you
Gentech.
go.
Yep.
Gentech Psyched.
Yes, the new reformulated version of Psyched by Gentech, also available.
Hydro Whey WPI.
Yes, the new hydrolyzed whey protein isolate from Gentech, also available.
Macro 7.
Yes, the new reformulated version of Macro Whey. also
Total
available.
War in pineapple juice and tiger's blood now.
Yes, the two new flavors of Total War. And I get questioned about the Redcon products a fair bit, but the flavors of Total War, because Redcon are like releasing a new flavor a month sort of thing at the moment. I don't know if that's what they're doing, but they're releasing a lot of new flavors of Total War. And people are asking, are we going to get them in Australia? The answer to the question is yes, but there's a delay because they come from the US.
Yeah.
So I mean, like pineapple juice and tiger's blood were released like 2 months ago, and we're just getting them now. So we will eventually get the new flavors. It just takes a while for them to get here.
Max is 1 kilo protein, so shred system, 100%
Yes.
whey, and anabolic night, all available in 1 kilo now.
Yes, the small tubs and also the big tubs that
Yeah.
are always available.
Optimum Nutrition Serious Mass, now available in the big bag, the big 12-pound bag, and cookies and cream.
Ooh, new flavour, Serious Mass. Who this?
An overtraining solution now available in a multiple buy stack, so 2 packs and triple packs.
Yes. And this was my personal request on the weekend.
Well, you and Josh are up to 7 scoopins now, aren't you?
Fucking too many scoopins. We're training too hard. But yeah, overtraining solution now available. Obviously, single tubs. If you buy 2 tubs, a twin pack, you get a discount. And if you buy 3 tubs, a triple pack, you get an even better discount. So now it's never been as affordable to use overtraining solution. Next topic of discussion, Neve.
Coming soon.
Yes.
So let's rapid fire these.
Yep.
Optimum Nutrition OptiMen, which is obviously the...
well, you know, I would say possibly the most popular multivitamin in the supplement industry on the planet, now coming to Australia in both 90 tablet and 180 tablet sizes.
ON Isolate?
Yeah, the new Isolate protein from Optimum Nutrition. Interesting product, to be honest, because it doesn't fit under gold standard.
Yeah.
So it's not like gold standard Isolate. It doesn't fit under platinum, so it's not like platinum hydro whey. It's just it's an isolate protein for what it's worth. It only comes in like 1 size and 2 flavors. So honestly I don't know what the fuck Optimum's doing with that one.
Who knows?
I'm like, if you're gonna do an isolate, like, you know, it seems like this is a here to fuck spiders isolate. Yeah, that's what it seems to me. But who knows? We'll see how we go. Coming soon anyway, next couple of weeks.
BSN Amino X Edge.
Yes, the Amino X with energy, with caffeine in there. We don't have enough caffeine in our lives.
BSN Rebuild.
Yes, the new recovery supplement from BSN, also coming in the next couple of weeks.
BSN Pumped Edge.
Fucking lot of BSN.
Yeah.
Big Neve. The new nitric oxide booster from BSN, designed to be stacked with NO Explode XE Edge, coming next couple of weeks.
BSN NeuroFX.
The new...
Fucking hell.
More caffeine. The new mental cognition enhancer, mental focus and cognition and concentration enhancer from BSN, definitely going down the path of one of my personal favourite supplements.
Joker?
You know what it is.
Yep.
You know what it is. Coming in the next couple of weeks. Keep going, Neve. I know we're digging, baby. We're digging in the BSN and Optimum pile. And what are we about to find?
BSN Test Booster.
No.
No. ON
No updates. No. Yes, update. And I'm not even fucking with you. I had a meeting yesterday with Dillip, beep that out, with Optimum, and I was informed, and I'm not even fucking with you right now. Yeah. I was informed that the Optimum Nutrition Fat Burner is on its way.
Oh, really?
It's about 6 months away. Yeah. So I'm not sure if they're pulling my leg.
Yeah.
But I was told it's like going to be ready by the end of the year, and it will be available in Australia January next year.
Shit.
The Optimum Nutrition Powdered Fat Burner.
Bloody hell.
Who would have thought? So it now is legitimately coming soon.
Yeah.
So it's going to be here for the next
6 months.
Great.
6
months. How many episodes of Weekly Words that? 26, 25, 26? So we'll keep it. But I told you guys, we've got our finger on the pulse. We know exactly what's happening.
We're fucking 2 years too early. All right.
Next topic of discussion, Neve.
MJHQ grand opening. So at the moment it's booked in for some stage in July.
It is.
Mid to late July, I believe.
So the date is yet to be confirmed, but we do need to start making you guys aware, because this is going to be the biggest grand opening we've seen thus far. Some of the activities that we have planned. Obviously, all of the aspects of a typical Massive Joe's store grand opening. So there'll be some cool specials, there'll be some cool discount tiers, as we do with all of our grand openings. In addition to that, there's going to be a bunch of shit going on, because this is the MJHQ grand. This has been years in the making right here. We are going to have fitness competition, so we'll be like a maximum number of bench press at body weight, maximum bicep curls, a ergo competition with the rowing machine, with the assault bike. We're going to have all of that set up. We're going to have food, supplied healthy food with a new company that we're talking to supply all of our retail stores with healthy food choices. We're going to have a protein waffle station, Big Neve. We're going to have a clearance blowout of a bunch of stuff that the warehouse crew has found during the move from the older MJHQ to the new MJHQ. And I was actually up there in the mezzanine, sorting through some of this exclusive apparel stuff, There's some gold up there, mate.
There's a lot of apparel up there.
There is some gold up there. So there's going to be a crazy exclusive blowout sale going on. There is going to be, man, there's a shitload going on. Is there anything else that off the top of your head? I should have brought the list in, really.
You should have done,
but it's going to be amazing. It's going to, at the moment, we're looking at some stage mid to late July. We will keep you guys updated with the details as we progress. But at the moment, just book out July.
Yeah.
Just go fuck it. It's going to be on a Saturday. We can say that.
Yeah.
So there you go. But keep your eyes peeled. More details on the MJHQ grand opening coming soon. Next topic of discussion, Neve.
AskNeve.
12 questions, Big Neve. Weekly Word episode 112. 12 questions of AskNeve. Let's get straight into it, man. Blaine Likens. Hey guys, Blaine here from Kentucky in the US of A. I've been seriously training for nearly 4 years and started competing in the last year. Got hiccups. But I've gotten a major critique from peers and judges alike with the presentation of my physique. My legs are pretty thick and deep for my size, but I really lack the width to give a wider, bigger look both on stage and walking around every day. This goes for both thighs and calves. Any exercises or specific techniques I could use to bring up the width in my legs? I've tried many already, but none have worked the way I'd like. Thanks, guys. As always, stay massive.
I mean, it does take a lot of years to build thick legs. It doesn't happen.
Training 4 years, brother. You're a newbie. Newbie. I
mean, there's no secret. I mean, I have very good outer quad sweep, but no like teardrop. And I mean, I've tried over the years different foot positionings, different exercises, and I haven't really found anything that targets specific muscles of the quad more so than others. I mean, that's the thing is just to keep on changing up your foot positionings, changing up your rep tempos as well. Me personally, if I go real heavy on legs, like 5, 6, 7 like reps, my legs don't grow. So they get a lot stronger, but they just don't add any mass to them. Whereas if I got higher rep, like 15, 20 reps, that's when they get a lot thicker. So yeah, change up your reps, and yeah, just keep changing. If you're doing the same leg stance on your leg press or the same stance on your squat day in, day out, go for a wide stance squat, go for a close grip squat, go for shoulder width apart. Just keep swapping up. Same with leg press, those kind of exercises. Yeah, even on your leg extension, angle your feet in, angle your feet out, all different stuff you can do. So,
and be patient, be consistent. You only been training 4 years, brother. You ain't gonna build Kai Green quads in 4 years.
Yeah,
it's gonna take like 30 years.
Yeah.
Brett Ford. Hey, very big boys. Brett from the ADL. I love watching Kevin Levrone. I've loved watching Kevin Levrone return to the Mr. Olympia stage. Notice he's come out with the Kevin Levrone Signature Series. Any chance MassiveJoes would be stocking this supplement range, perhaps with a store appearance from the big boy? Wishful thinking, stay massive.
It's going to be available in Australia very shortly, and yeah, we just need to have a look at the products. We've got actually some products here of the Kevin Levrone series.
I have noticed that.
In the kitchen?
In the communal supplement pantry in the kitchen.
I'll be honest, I haven't tried it yet.
Really?
Have you tried it?
What are you waiting for?
Have you tried it?
Of course I tried it. I try everything.
What do you think?
I wasn't that big fan,
to be honest.
But it's only one product.
Yeah.
I'm sure there's a whole lot more in the range. We'll see. So Brett, yeah, soon. Brody Jensen. Hey guys, Brody, also from the ADL. I'm currently 15 years of age and hit the gym 3 to 4 times a week. I use a pre-workout before training and after a post-workout shake. I have been seeing results from training at a steady rate, but was wondering if you think I should use a BCAA supplement for during workout, for just during the day, and if so, what should I get? Thanks a fuck tone. Stay massive. P.S. Joe, thanks for the overtraining solution from Free Sups Friday. Loving it. Brody must have won one of our Free Sups
Friday. Fuck, 15-year-olds fucking Free Sups, mate.
Mate, listen, there's no restrictions.
Fuck.
I ain't restricting shit. I ain't checking people's Instagram bios. It's fucking random. Go pick a random winner.
Fuck.
Anyway.
All right. Yeah, like the 2 sups I always recommend is a BCAA and a protein powder.
I agree.
I mean, they're the 2. Even at 15, probably a pre-workout isn't really necessary, especially with caffeine. I'd be trying to stay away from that.
I'd agree.
So I'd spend your money more so on a BCAA and a protein powder.
I would agree.
And nothing else.
100%. What BCAA? What should you get?
I mean, core ABC is your best value for money, and I think it's the best quality and best flavors on the market. You got your MTS machine fuel. Yeah, there's a whole heap of different ones.
I go Core ABC as well.
Yeah.
It did win BCA Sup of the Year 2 years in a row now.
The new Platinum Labs Amino Grow is very nice. Have you tried it in Aussie Summer?
Tried it,
I love it in Aussie Summer.
I don't like it.
I'm drinking it right now.
Yeah, okay, cool. Lee Rushworth Clays. Hey guys, Lee from Wigan in the UK. Neve, cool videos on your YouTube channel, brother. Can't wait for more content. Quick question, do you guys use Alka and HMB all year round? Cheers guys, and keep moving that lightweight like bags of feathers, baby.
I personally use Alka all year round. I do cardio most days, so I'll always use it before cardio. I don't use it before weight training, just before cardio. And I don't use HMB.
I use both all year round, Lee. So I use Alka before cardio and before my weights every single day that I'm doing cardio or weights. HMB I also use year round. So I use HMB twice a day as well. I use it first thing in the morning with my my disgusting shake that I had first thing, so I have all my shit in it. And I use it pre-workout as well. So yeah, I use it year round, man. Both products. Luke Nelson. Hey boys. Luke from Rochester, Minnesota in the US of A. Some bros at my gym are trying to pull me off the devil's staircase because they say I'm going to spoil all the work I just put in, especially after leg day. What the hell? I'm pretty sure you think it's bullshit since half of Joe's Snapchat during prep was him on that damn machine. Do you have a better understanding of what they are trying to say and what should the response be?
It depends on what your goals are and also how many times a week you're doing it.
Yeah.
How long you're doing it for, etc., etc.
Yeah.
I mean, if you're just decided to start leaning up, I mean, probably just start with 1 session a week, even build it up to 2 sessions. Like I mean, I'm assuming you're doing it for fat loss purposes. I mean,
I think that's what the bros are getting at, Luke, is caloric intake versus caloric output. So they're probably saying, if you're doing all this cardio, but your primary goal is to make gains, and you're not eating enough, you're going to be in caloric deficit, in which case you're not going to build much muscle at all, in which case they're probably right.
Yeah.
So all the work you're doing in the gym and throughout the day with the primary goal of making gains is going to waste because you're doing too much damn cardio, devil's staircase included, that's pushing you too far into caloric deficit, and you will make 0 gains. I think that's what they're referring to.
Whereas if you're doing it for health benefits, but you've upped your calories, then that's fine. But you have to take into account that you are now burning more calories.
Correct.
If you're trying to build muscle, calorie surplus, as Joe just said.
Yeah, and obviously the reason I use it is to push myself into caloric deficit as I'm getting closer to a show.
But nowadays you're not doing it, are you? That
not this far out. Fuck no. I stay away from that damn thing. Probably like usually I'll hop on the devil's staircase 8 to 10 weeks before a show and smash it.
Yeah.
And that's pretty much it. And then obviously when I reverse out, I probably stay on it for another 4 or 5 weeks.
But if you're doing it for 30, if you're doing it for say 20, 30 minutes a day just for the sake of doing it, I probably wouldn't do it.
Yeah, fuck that. Eddie Mo. What's up, Neve and Big Hose? Eddie from Sydney, Australia. What's happening, Eddie? It was awesome to finally meet both of you at the Arnold Classic this year. My question is, do you both still apply fasted cardio in every session or only the low intensity steady state ones? I see that Big Hose is doing CrossFit style Metcons 1 to 2 times a week and was just wondering if you still applied the fasted state even during high intensity interval training style cardio. P.S. Do you guys still sign accessories like belts? Thanks for changing lives on the daily. Welcome, Eddie.
Yeah, we do still sign belts and shakers and hats and t-shirts, whatever you want. So, in regards to
how do you might want to tell him, like if you want something.
If you want to, you need to put a note in the comment section of your order. So in the notes in the checkout, say what you want signed, etc., etc. We have an issue at the moment with the website where if you're checking out via Afterpay, the notes aren't coming through to us.
Fucking bastards.
So yeah, which is
was
why
that email I forwarded you this morning, same issue.
Yeah, so they're not coming through. So I've gotten a deal to put a note in the checkout section that says, if you want to redeem loyalty points, please send me an email to sales@MassiveJoes. That doesn't mean that you need to, because the other thing is everybody now is sending me their loyalty card number. They automatically get applied when you logged into your account. So you don't need to go and email me and say, I just placed an order, blah, 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 here's my loyalty number. And that's it, because that's fine, it already gets added. It's just if you want to get a free t-shirt or free long sleeve tee or whatever with your loyalty points, that's when I need to get an email about that. So yeah, but yeah, otherwise if you're checking out with Afterpay, then as I said, make sure you send me an email. If you're checking out any other way, just put it in the notes section of what you want.
Yep.
Or do both and it'll somehow get to us.
That's it. Back to the question.
Back to the question.
The OG question.
So I do F45 every morning, or I go for a walk, like an hour-ish walk.
So hit versus list.
Yeah, but both days I'll always do it fasted.
Yeah.
So just on a fat burner and a C-L-carnitine. So I don't use any BCAAs. I know Joe does, but I don't use BCAAs. I just a C-L-carnitine and a fat burner.
Yeah, so I'm exactly the same, Eddie. I actually talk about this in the first episode of my new series that I'm calling Raw Cut. Which is like a combination of Raw Vlog and the Director's Cut, which will be live later on this week or possibly this weekend. So go check that out and I explain it, I go quite in depth. But to answer your question, yes, I do all my cardio fasted. And when I say fasted, I mean fasted from whole food. So I do, before all of my cardio, I take a fat burner. So at the moment I take Core Burn stacked with Alka Pure. So I take that before my cardio, and then during, and then also before cardio, like just before I start, I have Amp V, two squeezes of the squeezy thing. And then during cardio, I sip on BCAAs. So, you know, it's not, it's not fasted because I'm having the fat burner, the acetyl-L-carnitine, 2 grams of fat from Amp V.
Sweeteners.
Sweeteners and whatever, and BCAAs during it. So really, it's not fasted at all. It's just fasted from whole food. So it's like semi-fasted.
Yeah.
But yeah, that answers your question. Lucky Swansea Leicester. Hey guys, Lucky here from Sydney. I've been taking Beast Super Test for 7 weeks and I'm quite happy with the results. I want to know if I should completely cycle the test booster off after 1 more week, after he's taken it for 8 weeks. Or just start taking something like MTS Barracuda for the next 8.
Now cycle off, give your body a rest for a good 4 weeks at least.
Yeah.
And then then you can go back and cycle on to Barracuda for another 8 weeks. But yeah, 8 weeks on, 4 weeks off is generally what we'd recommend.
I tend to go 12 on. I go 12 on, 4 off. So I would say, like, my opinion on it, Lucky, would be you could go like another tub of Super Test to get that 12-week block. I generally like to stick to the same test booster when I'm on, so I won't like change. Then take 4 weeks off, and then if you wanted to go, you know, Barracuda for the next 12-week block, I would do that.
Yeah.
J4YL1L. Hey fellas, Jalil from the ADL. A lot of ADL questions this week. I know Neve does his overhead press on his push days. It's also my favorite shoulder exercise. However, Joe, you never do any sort of overhead press. I know that the overhead press targets the front delts, which is a muscle that most people have well developed from all the other pushing movements. Is this the reason you don't do them? Because you don't want to overdevelop your front delts? Or is there any other specific reason why you don't do them? I'm gonna start with, why do you do them? Overhead press.
I do them because I think physique where it has big shoulders is very imposing. I mean, when you see someone in the gym with big delts, that's just the type of physique I like the look of.
Yeah.
If you see someone in the gym with big traps and big shoulders hanging out of their singlet, I mean that's the type of physique I've always aimed for. I don't step on stage, so I don't, even though I obviously want a well-proportioned physique, it's not as much of an issue with my beach physique than someone like Joe who gets on stage and gets critiqued for his physique.
Yeah, and that really answers your question, Jalil. The reason why I do no overhead pressing movements at all to directly target, I do nothing that directly targets front delts, is because from an aesthetics perspective, my front delts are overpowering and very well developed. So I don't want to develop them anymore because they overpower my chest, they overpower my biceps, they overpower my entire shoulder. So, you know, for me, I'm looking more at creating the ideal physique for myself, which means, you know, I need to build up my middle delts to match my front delts. I need to build up my chest to match my front delts. So kind of everything's kind of chasing front delts, which is why I don't hit front delts directly at all. They still get hit indirectly whenever I train chest, whenever I train biceps, even whenever I train shoulders. You know, lateral raises, you still hit a bit of front delt. Upright rows, you still hit a bit of front delt. So they get indirectly hit. But the reason why I don't do any direct front delt movements that are gonna, you know, specifically target front delts is because I don't want them to grow anymore.
Yep.
They're too developed. Dan Glover. Hey guys, Danny from Tampa, Florida, US of A. Recently started doing a squat before every workout to help with range of motion and rehabbing a knee injury on the recommendation of Mark Loblinger's video a few weeks ago. My form is shit and I don't know if it's doing more harm than good. Any suggestions on how to make my form on squats a little better, keeping heels on the ground, etc.? P.S. Thank you guys for giving me the motivation 3 to 4 years ago to go out and lose 80 pounds. It's like 35 kilos for those of you using the metric system. Also, throw Weekly Word in a podcast so I can listen to it while driving to work. Stay massive, boys. Good job, Dan. 80 pounds, fuck. That's I was going to say that's gains. That's actually not gains, that's shreds.
Losses. That's losses.
But that's great, man. Happy to hear that.
I'm not a fan of squatting every day just because of obviously of the recovery.
I'm going to put it out there. I think, you know, the two guys who I've seen do kind of like series and articles on it are both good friends of mine. One of them is Mark Loblinger. The other one was Mike Rashid. Mike did it a couple of years ago, the squat every day thing.
Yeah.
I think it's fucking stupid.
Yeah.
That's just my personal opinion. It makes no sense to me to do the same exercise every single day because you're not recovering. There's no recovery time.
The other thing is I find it not good, for lack of a better term, to follow someone's opinion on YouTube who isn't a professional in that field.
While you're talking, can you just unlock your phone real quick? I just need to hop on Safari. I'm going to pull something up for Dan while you're going through this. Sorry to interrupt, Dan. This is an important exercise we're doing right here.
For someone like Mark, who is doing, like Mark, obviously Mark knows what he's doing, but the thing is he's not a physio, he's not a rehab specialist. So yeah, just something like that, I just be very careful of where you're getting information from.
Yeah.
And it's not just in regards to squatting every day, it's in regards to absolutely everything is don't go to YouTube or something to get rehab advice.
No.
Speak to someone who's been to uni for 5 or 10 years. That's number one. Number two, with your squat form, generally if you have very poor squat form, a lot of it's due to flexibility, mobility.
Yeah.
If you're having trouble keeping your heels on the floor, you've got probably very tight ankles and tibias. Is it tibia? What's the bottom of your calf?
Achilles?
Soleus.
Gastrocnemius?
Yeah, you've probably got very tight calves anyway. Tight hip flexors, tight glutes, tight ITB, everything is going to throw your form out. So yeah, if you're not flexible, then you're going to have shit form. So you need to work on your mobility, and that'll probably help with your knee pain as well. I mean, just loosening everything up.
Usually it's all related.
Yeah, probably the first thing to do is I always try and, with a squat rack, just hold on to the squat rack as a bit of support, and just drop down into the bottom of the squat and just focus on your squat form, like with no weight on your back, so that when you do start adding slight weights, then you can move to, say, kettlebells. Do kettlebells with a little bit of weight, move onto the bar with a little bit of weight, put on 10s either side with a bit of weight. Just start very light and work your way up. If you've got shit form and you go and chuck 245s each side and start squatting, then yeah, I mean, you're never really going to get better. You have to, what's the word? Take it back? What's that thing you say? Take it back?
Chunk it back?
Chunk it back. That's it.
Dan, just something else on this point. Link in the description box for you, my man, specifically for you, to an article on our website in the scoop. It's called Squat Challenge. Learn how to squat ass to grass. I'm going to get you some Zoomer focus action on here, brother. Zoomer focus, bitch! No, it doesn't focus phones, hey.
It's focusing on my face.
It always does this. Maybe if I pull it over here.
No, it's going to focus on you.
Dude, he set up the autofocus. Anyway, you get the point. There you go. Squat challenge. Learn how to squat ATG, ass to grass. So this is an article on our website, and it goes through effectively how to increase mobility. Look at that. It's even got pictures and everything.
Yeah.
Fuck. On how to actually get to a stage where you can squat ATG, ass to grass. Links in the description box. Go check that out because it's a really cool article and some really good tips on how to increase mobility to make sure your squat form is on point.
Yeah.
Eric Rodgig. Hey homies, much love from Sydney in Australia. My question is regarding muscle fibers. Every muscle has both slow and fast twitch fibers. It's evident there's a spot in your heart for fast twitch fibers, big knee boss, because you're doing 1 to 6 reps. So my question is, do you and Joe believe you will make more gains incorporating both rep ranges, and how often? And Joe, it seems like you rarely hit these rep ranges ever since your top secret strength training with Neve concluded. Could you share some light on this?
Every workout I'll hit all rep ranges. So as Eric would know, for my sort of main compound movements, I'll hit 1 to 6. For even if I'm not doing compound free weight, even on machines. So if I'm doing a hammer strength incline chest press, for example, I'll work down to a 6 reps or 6 to 8 reps. For something like side raises, I'll work more than 12, 15 reps. For rear delts, I'll work more in the 20 rep range. For leg extensions, I'll work more in the 15 to 20 leg rep range. So I always use all rep ranges in any single workout. So I'm never do 6 exercises all in the 6 to 8 rep range. Every single exercise is always changing rep ranges.
With me, Eric, you know, I'm sure you probably follow my Snapchat workouts. Team MassiveJoes Extended Hypertrophy incorporates all rep ranges. So you're going, you know, right up to over and above 15 reps to hit your slow twitch muscle fibers. But then on your, you know, your 4th working set and your 5th and final working set, you're hitting like, you know, 4 to 6 reps. So you're using weight that's causing you to fail within that 4 to 6 rep range. So you definitely are hitting fast twitch. That's why I train with Team MassiveJoes Extended Hypertrophy, because it does hit a vast range of different rep ranges and therefore hits both fast and slow twitch muscle fibers. So there you go. Stringer-ling-ding. Sup fellas, Rob Stringer. Rob's back. One of my favorite YouTube trolls. Instagram trolls, Rob. Rob doesn't really troll too much. Rob, you need to pick up your YouTube troll game, brother. Instagram is strong, YouTube not so strong. Rob Stringer from Brighton, England in the UK. Is core ABCD the type of product you will build up a tolerance to and end up having to double, even triple scoop that bitch to get the mental effects? I don't mean the caffeine, but the choline, tyrosine, etc.
That's a good one. Have you built up a tolerance to choline yet? Or can you?
You know what? I honestly, I don't. I haven't noticed it. And I use Utopia every day, which has citicoline in it. And you know, I'm not, every time when I say, this is what I mean. I always said with Utopia that the effects are cumulative. You know, obviously caffeine, you do build up a tolerance to. Utopia has it in there, as too does core ABCD. But in terms of the nootropics, you know, I really question whether or not you do build up a tolerance to it, because I personally haven't experienced. I mean, you take a supplement like Utopia, which is a nootropic supplement at its heart, and I still use 1 scoop a day and get the exact, probably better effects than when I started using it. So I would say I definitely have not built up a tolerance to nootropics, and I'm a pretty damn good guinea pig because I've been using this shit for years.
The issue I find, and I think that most people would find, is the thing is, if you're using, say, 3 scoops of Utopia a day, let's just put it out there.
Not a good situation.
But that's
too much caffeine.
But that's the thing, is any benefits that you'd get from increased choline, you're going to get negatives from too much caffeine. So yeah, I think it's really something you'd have to try with choline on its own. Or a product with no caffeine, just to fully get that. But that's the same as with ABCD. I mean, yeah, you're in exactly the same ballpark. If you're having more scoops to try and test out the choline,
you're overdoing the caffeine,
and then you're going to feel like shit anyway. So
yeah. So, but I would say, in my opinion, Rob, I would say no. I don't think you build up a tolerance to nootropics like choline and tyrosine or N-acetyl-L-tyrosine. Last question. Of course, it's coming from Dr. Ong.
Barnard.
The big bong. The Barney. Barney Ong. Yo, Neve. I know you may not always be involved in them, but my question this week is around raw reviews. What happens to all the pre-workouts which get raw reviewed? Does Barney have a fucking camera in this office or what? I reckon he does, eh? Are they timed such that the pre-workouts can be used before a workout, or do they just go down the sink? I don't think Joe would want to be taking that much additional caffeine just for fun. So you're talking. Well, there's a few ways. There's a few ways we can answer this actually.
Well, he's talking about probably what you've got in your glasses when you.
Yeah, like when I do the infamous MassiveJoes taste and mixability test. Yeah.
They just sit on the table and then Joe just.
They get poured down the sink. Yeah. I do the taste test, and I do actually taste it. You can see because I'm swallowing on camera, so I taste it right then and there. But so far as what's left in the glass after I've done the taste test, it just gets poured down the sink.
If it's something like a protein or something, and us, or if it's a product though that us guys haven't tried, Joe will bring it to the office quite a bit, and we'll try it if we haven't tried the flavour. Yeah. Because that's how we test flavours, because we all can't open 7 tubs of stuff. So
exactly.
So we if it is something good, or if it's something that we've been wanting to try, we'll all try it in the office. Yeah. Or Joe will bring it in with a shaker and mix up enough for 7 or 8 little cups for all of us to have.
We'll do a communal taste testing.
In terms of the products,
what happens to we got the Kraken raw review just went, and I tried for the very first time the Sex on the Beach flavour.
Barney Young's favourite flavour.
I had the tub and I bro punched that bitch in and took 2 scoopins. What happens to the other 38 scoopins in that tub, Neve?
They go in the kitchen for communal use.
No.
Or on your desk.
Not necessarily.
On your desk?
No. Or I give a gift to Neve.
Yeah.
Don't I? Give you a gift, and you come in on, because I shot that review on Saturday, and you come in on Monday morning, there's a brand new
tub on my desk.
2 scoopins tub of Kraken for personal use.
That was very nice of you. Yeah. So I've got Sex on the Beach flavour now of Kraken.
Yeah.
Barnard.
Does it taste sandy?
That's my joke.
So there you go, Barney. That's what happens to interesting question, actually. So what happens to supplements and raw?
I like your creativity, Barnard.
Big Nevos.
I don't like how you keep ordering the parcel lockers and I have to keep writing on the bag, though.
You need to sort that shit out. Just order straight to the theatre. Straight to the hospital.
Yeah.
I'm sure they can, I don't know.
Keep it under the surgery table till you're finished?
Yeah, I'm not sure. Maybe Barney doesn't want the guys at the hospital to know that he takes... But he sent us that photo taking Utopia before he went into surgery.
No, who knows?
Fuck, I don't know. Anyway. Big Nevos, do you have anything else you'd like to add?
No.
Before I tell the viewers to hit the subscribe button. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Turn the post notifications on, both on your mobile and your desktop PC, so you don't miss a beat when it comes to the MassiveJoes YouTube channel. If you like this video, throw down a comment. We are open once again for more Ask Neve questions. Hashtag Ask Neve. Don't forget to tell us where you are from and ask your question. We'll get to it next week. And spread the love, man. Share this video around. Spread the love on the MassiveJoes YouTube channel. Big Nevos. Where are we coming to from, man?
MassiveJoes.com.